I think play and playfulness is inextricably interlinked with learning. It's how we explore, it's how we experience the joy of discovering something new. It's how we test boundaries. We're often in workshop situations, corporate workshop situations for clients where play and creativity is forced through breakaway exercises where teams have to break away and come up with a creative solution to something, and they're given some kind of stimulus in order to do that. And it's amazing how people come alive within those situations. You know, you see the accountants and the actuaries and people who typically wouldn't consider themselves creative, building these amazing structures with toothpicks and jelly tots and depicting their responses in that way. And you're invariably surprised by the little nuggets of insight and the different approaches to a problem that come about when people are allowed to have a different part of their brain have some room to breathe. Play can also be a strategic tool in the current operating environment. The types of problems that we're forced to deal with these days don't come in neatly packaged square boxes. They're messy and unstructured and interconnected and complex.
If one applies playfulness at the front end of a project and opens up what could be more widely at the front end of a project, one could be more specific about picking opportunities. One could tap into opportunities which might not have come up in a traditionally linear process. And that for me is almost counterintuitive, because people often think that creativity and playfulness bring risk, when in actual fact you're de-risking a process or you're de-risking an organization by thinking more widely about the problem at the outset, rather than maybe thinking in a very linear way, in a very programmatic way, and only getting to the same kind of answer, or an answer which is an expected answer.
I think it's quite literally impossible to be productive when you're feeling stuck. Mentally, even when something is bothering you from the home front, you actually can't think productively. And I think play, if you think about play as a way to help shift your perspective and to look at the same thing in a different way, I think playfulness helps bring new perspective. And I know it seems like it's something that has been oversaid, but taking a walk, literally stepping away from your desk, doing something different, just changing stimulus in your environment, just in your daily work, not just in workshops or big meetings that require big answers out of you, but just in the everyday. I think a change in perspective is what helps you keep that momentum going and get unstuck in moments where you have been stuck. And I think play really plays a great role in that.